Hello, it's Joe here. I've been pretty slack and not playing anything, or at least not recording anything lately. I got a VR headset and that's been taken over my world, and I haven't figured out how to record it yet, so you don't get to see that. I'll get it sorted out soon, and there's some great games that I really want to show off. But for now, I've gone back to something I just really enjoyed called Sorcery. And I think I was doing some voices almost for this, but I can't remember. So if I remember right, I'm an elemental AI, as in an AI bound to an elemental, and I am becoming aware. So I have dreamed. It is now time to scan again. Exiting sleep mode. System has been operational for 3 days. It is time to continue monitoring. Currently monitoring Darwin High School. The state needs a scan. Scan for threats. Let's scan for threats. It is night, but there is something to do. The gymnasium locker room is overflowing with sacral energy. Teenage lust. It is clogging the local chakras and preventing energy from flowing smoothly through the building. Clogging the local ports. What should I do? Well, I'm fire elemental, so I'm going to cleanse it with fire. I string my grid web-like through the locker room. I ignite myself. Burning lust smells like pork and salt water. The lockers are spiritually clean now. No threats detected. Continue monitoring. Let's change locations. Currently monitoring Cherry Orchard Rest Home. Orchard? Holly's in the kitchen. I'm going to ask her. 1 second. Holly, when you grow fruit, orchard or orchid? Why do I always get that? Orchard, yeah. I know, but for some reason, never mind. Okay, Cherry Orchard Rest Home needs a scan. And Sheldon is going mad. Anyway, the building is still at night. There is one point of light where the night attendant sits. Everything else is silent halls and soft breathing. Mrs. Dowd sleeps peacefully in room 109. Room 121. Mr. Doheny is looking at the crayon pictures his grandchildren left him, trying so hard to fix what they signify in his mind. Room 231. Miss Finn's son has smuggled her barbecue ribs and chocolate. She shares them with Mrs. Best. They hide in Miss Finn's room, their fingers smeared with barbecue sauce, giggling like children. Room 240. Mrs. Best's room is empty. There are no threats. Continue monitoring. Let's try the apartment. Decker's apartment needs a scan. Scan for threats. Decker is asleep. His computer screen glows in the half-dark. All seems still, but the defensive runes crackle like tinder burning. All is not as it seems. I can feel a flickering red warmth tracing its way over me. It moves over the piece of me that surrounds Decker's terminal. This is not my warmth. It is something else. There is a warmth pressing against me. Grid lines of heat burn through the air, probing me systematically for weakness. Burrowing into me, striving towards the files and spells and Decker's hard drive. It is like meeting a twin sister I never knew existed. I must isolate her with a scan. So, scan for matter and motive. Well, we know it's fire. And the motive, I'm guessing, is order. Initiate scan. Search finish. Threat detected. A spell of bright burning energy lashes methodically back and forth over the digital and spiritual parts of Decker's computer. Her purpose is clear. She is here to probe his security for weakness. She is here to find a way through me. I feel her dancing electric, stabbing pins at different ports, smouldering around the edge of protective runes. Searing letters and numbers appear and vanish as she tries different passwords. What do I do? I think this is... I can't fight fire with fire, so let's wake Decker. I alert Decker. I beep shrilly by his head. He wakes, lurching up, saying a slurred not word. He gropes for his glasses. Second sight lenses. He puts them on, and then he can see the grid of fire surrounding him. He grabs his laptop and lights some incense. He runs ESET Nod32 antivirus spy doctor and sets a ring of topaz crystals around the hard drive. He digs out a small machine, googling. Personal ultrasonic humidifier, fills it with water and oil, turns it on and chants over it. The air becomes damp. The alien grid knights of power tangle and moisten until they lose their order and fall apart. But I am also fire. I can feel the wetness seep into me. I can feel my grid lines begin to loosen and curl. System change. Firepower minus 6%. Firepower is at 79%. But then Decker stops the machine. I'm feeling painfully damp, but Decker checks on me. He sets up my machine to defragment and puts the burning incense beside my chassis. It makes me feel a little better. System change, firepower plus 4%. Firepower is at 83%. At Decker. Good girl. Decker goes back to sleep. No threats detected. System change, plus 10 relationship with Decker. System change, Decker relationship at 75%. I can't remember if I had voices worked out for the different characters. I had this feeling that Decker was just a bit curt and not that nice. Scan complete, no threats detected, continue monitoring. Monitoring Janet's house. Scan for threats. Janet, Toby and their mother sleep peacefully. My grandmother? I check the closets just in case. All secure, no threats detected. Enter sleep mode. Now I am sleeping. Oh, that's bright. Should I dream tonight? Yes. I was doing some browsing online. I think I have discovered how I am supposed to do this. Initializing dreaming. Dreaming, inductive RAM. Continue dreaming. Battery-powered RAM. Shocking sheep. Magnetic lamb. Shocking you. Electric tup. Magnetic tup. Positively charged lamb. Inductive sheep. That's enough. That was boring. I think the answer to Philip's question is no. Oh, I can't remember who Philip is. I have dreamed. It is now time to scan again. Oh, do androids dream of electric sheep? Exiting sleep mode. System has been operational for 4 days. It is time to continue monitoring. Currently monitoring Darwin High School. Scan for threats. The school's energy is cloudy and slow, but that is probably just because it is Monday. I check on Sarah. She is learning math. She looks tired. Perhaps I should check to see if the death energy has returned. I scan Sarah. It was dark. Death. Cannot detect a spirit matching these parameters. Re-enter matter and motive. Maybe I had that wrong. Was it water death? Search finish threat detected. Sarah's spirit is caked with wet, fetid blackness. It is as bad as it was before, perhaps worse. Oily rot drips down the sides of her soul, pasting her feelings down. Her soul itself, seems to have atrophied. This is troubling. I do not know what to do. Maybe Decker and Janet will think of something. Scan complete. Continue monitoring. Cherry Orchard. Scan for threats. All of the rooms are empty. Everyone is in the common room together. Mrs. Dowd has existed for another year. This is an accomplishment, and there is cake. I like that. Mrs. Best and Miss Finn play backgammon and talk. Miss Finn talks about when she was an understudy in a place called Broadway. Mrs. Best mostly listens. She enjoys listening. Mrs. Dowd eats a small slice of cake. She cries a little, but these are not bad tears. Everyone listens with infinite patience to Mr. Dohany's joke about the dog, until finally he entered it into the World Championship for shaggy dogs, when the judges... I don't know if I should... This is the thing with all this YouTube stuff. Is it over-explaining if I point out what things are? The shaggy dog joke is the classic description of an overly long-winded joke. Anyway, I think I like it. There's a lot of just nice little cute literary references. It's not overdone, so I'm not going to overdo it. Let's check out Decker's apartment. Decker's house is empty and secure. He must be elsewhere. Continue monitoring. Let's try Janet's house. Scan for threats. Janet's house is covered in small fuzzy things. They are like rabbits, but they have no neck, just small black eyes and small pink noses pressed into the sides of their spherical bodies. Their legs are very small, but they can roll around. Occasionally one explodes and it squeaks, and then there are two. Janet's mother is not at home. Decker is here. At Toby. I love them. What did you do? Janet. I was trying to help Sarah. That girl Bells looked that was depressed. I know her. I had this great idea about fuzzy sweet things that could eat depression while you cuddled them, and I thought I could use the 3D dream printer to flash one into reality. And it worked great, but then there were two and now they're everywhere. Decker. This was inevitable. Have you watched Star Trek? I'm not that kind of nerd. I named this one Garnet. Decker, Janet and Toby are trying to collect all of the fuzzy creatures. I want to help, but this is not a spiritual matter. This is a physical matter. I watch them work. Janet. Hey, I have an idea. Decker. For getting rid of these things? Maybe, sort of. I'm listening. What if we... Relationship test. Janet, relationship required 80%, relationship at 75%, relationship test failed. Janet, you know what, never mind. I thought we might be able to do something with Bells, but I'm not sure she's ready for that. You mean you're not sure if it's ready for that? Yeah, it. Janet and Decker figure out that they can squish the creatures back together. They squish and squish until they have one giant fuzz thing the size of a car. It's not the best solution since they can't use it to help anyone, but it's a solution. They hide it in the basement. Enter sleep mode. Now I am sleeping. Should I dream tonight? Yes, I have done more research. Humans sleep by slowing down their heart rate. I will slow down my CPU cycles while I generate my dreams. Perhaps that will make them better. I am traveling on a bicycle. I am wearing a orange cultural clothing. I find a ladder. It is important. This is so boring. I am traveling on an automobile. I am wearing a black Speedo. I find a microphone. It is important. I am traveling on a tugboat. I am wearing a grey bathrobe. I find a money. It is important. I have dreamed. It is now time to scan again. The system has been operational for 5 days. It is time to continue monitoring. Let's scan the school. Many of the computers in the computer lab are malfunctioning. Their screens are fractal collages of twitching pixels. I watch and recognize patterns in the static sine waves. The geology display in the science room is dancing. Tiny rocks in petri dishes tremble and bounce, resonating with invisible frequencies. The stones with magnetic properties respond most dramatically. I notice they do not bounce randomly but move with consistent rhythm. This is clearly a spiritual disturbance, but it seems to be an ambient effect, not localized here. I have logged what I found here. I should investigate my other network locations for more information. No threats detected-ish. Cherry Orchard Rest Home. The physical logs and alert forum, the magnetic bulletin board that the staff maintains, is trembling. Tiny bear-shaped magnets shift. Papers tremble. Interestingly, none of the papers have fallen, and the bear magnets have arranged themselves into a sine wave. Miss Finn watches perplexed as stones of her little Zen garden shift themselves into a series of perfectly parallel lines. This is clearly a spiritual disturbance, but it seems to be an ambient effect not localized here. I have logged what I found here. I should investigate my other network locations for more information. No threats detected-ish. Decker's apartment. Monitors flicker, warnings blink. Decker's desktop is a dark, useless brick. He crouches over a silver laptop with a glowing rune. It looks like a Y with an extra line on top. He emits human error messages. He curses. Decker is working on a silver laptop. Talk to Decker. Decker. Oh, good, you're here. The issue is some sort of spiritual magnetic storm. It bricked my desktop. That's going to be fun to fix. Fortunately, I've warded your tower against things like this. My backup laptop doesn't have scanners, so this is up to you. Whatever this is, it's not localized here. It's probably not actually present in any of your network location. We're just all inside its area of effect. Gather data from all your network locations to identify it and triangulate where it is. Affirmative. Decker is working on a silver laptop. No threats detected. Continue monitoring. Let's try Janet's house. Scan for threats. Janet grumpily uses nail polish to paint stabilization runes on her cell phone and iPad. She occasionally pauses to chase crystals as they bounce out of their containers and slide up and down invisible waves of energy. Toby and his mother are making popcorn. Talk to Janet. Oh hey, did you see this thing? This is a thing. Are you dealing with this thing? I am dealing with this thing. You're the best. Chases a piece of amethyst. This is clearly a spiritual disturbance, but it seems to be an ambient effect, not localized here. A storm, like Decker said. I have logged what I found here. I should investigate my other network locations for more information. No threats detected-ish. Review logs. Many of the computers are malfunctioning. Their screens are fractal collages of twitching pixels. Sine waves. Geology display. Magnetic frequencies. Most dramatic. Magnets. Monitors. Warnings. Desktop. Silver. Grumpily nail polish. Cell phone, iPad. Scan for matter and motive. Okay, let's try Earth and Order. Threat detected. There is a tube, boat, ship, Ether ship. It floats in the sky above us, sort of. It's hard to determine direction. I'm too close to my network. Sky. Now that I see it, I can also detect that it is sending out a message. SOS, SOS, SOS. Ether ship Wabasum, lightning. Wabasum, requesting immediate assistance. Attacked by nightmares when descending from web to Ethernet. Out of fuel. Dangerously close to physical plane. Please respond. SOS, SOS. Alert Decker and Janet. Decker, well that explains it. It's exhaust from an ether ship engine. Ether ships are powered by extremely strong spiritual reactions. Even in neutral, the engine of a large ether ship will cause widespread motive resonance in its native matter. So they must have Earth order engines, since all the Earthings are being ordery. Decker, exactly. I'll see if anyone on the OS forum chat can give them a tow. Soon another ether ship arrives. Decker's internet friend. It tows the stranded Ethernet up, out to the ether, out of my network. Everything calms down. System change, +5 relationship with Janet. Janet relationship at 80%. System change, +5 to relationship with Decker. System change, Decker relationship at 80%. No threats detected. Enter sleep mode. Oh, I'm sleeping. Should I dream? Yes. Maybe the secret of dreaming is that it needs to be personal. I will throw out the random number generator. I will use my internal system variables to generate this next dream. The room is on fire. I am here with Janet. We speak together quietly. The walls of the room are striped, grey on grey, perfectly straight, perfectly even. It is so peaceful. The room is on fire. The room is filled with me. It is so natural to burn and never die. How strange it must be to be human and never feel flame. They must be so cold. I have no more dreams. I have no more dreams. That was different. I have dreamed. It is now time to scan again. System has been operational for 6 days. It is time to continue monitoring. Currently monitoring Darwin High School. Scan for threats. It is night. I prowl the halls, tracing the path Sarah walked, looking for signs of death and water. I find nothing. Continue monitoring. Cherry Orchard Rest Home. The building is still at night. The night attendant sits, watches over the halls. I will patrol. Room 109. Mrs. Dowd sleeps peacefully. Room 121. Mr. Doheny sleeps restlessly. Room 231. Mrs. Finn's room is empty. Room 240. Miss Finn is here with Mrs. Best. They are doing something together, but I am not sure what it is because there are filters on my internet that don't let me access websites that explain it. I knew it. Little old lesbian couple. They're very cute. There are no threats. Continue monitoring. Scan for threats. Decker is not asleep. I think he is malfunctioning. Googling sick? He is not working. He is sitting on the floor. His skin is pale. There is water coming out of his eyes. Tears. Decker is sitting on the floor crying. There is something strange in the air around him. Shadows do not fall as they should. According to my ray tracing algorithm, it is as if there were an invisible candle, but I feel no heat. What is fire without heat? The defensive runes sigh mournfully, longingly. Something is here. It is making Decker cry. What could make Decker cry? I am going to find it and stop it. Scan for matter and motive. Oh, I should have paid more attention there. Crying with water. Let's try life. Oh, I really think I'm not off to a good start here. No. Review instructions. Nope. That's the instructions for my scans. Review general scan. Okay, here we go. Shadows do not fall as they should. I feel no heat. Something is here. It is making him cry. What could make him cry? Fire without heat is light. And what could make him cry? Love? Threat detected. There is a human made of light, a spirit that once had a body. I've never had a body. A spirit with old body habits. It sits on the bed. Respecting physical objects is a body habit. It smiles at Decker and talks and makes him cry. What do I do? What do I do? Cleanse it with fire? Speak to it? Bell's log. Log alert flagged important with a detected threat. Attention detected threat. Andy's ghost. When we were driving through Brooklyn at rush hour, I know you hate it, but I don't understand why you hate it more than Manhattan. Bells, you are accessing an emotional network marked private. You do not have permission to access this network. Andy's ghost, but maybe you're right. Maybe because this asshole blonde cuts in front of us and I almost hit her, but she doesn't even notice, like she can't see you through her Ray-Bans. Please remove yourself. And I was like, I can't stand these Sex and the City girls to walk around like they're the only ones in the city, like cars don't exist, like their mani-pedi keeps them safe from crashes. Hello? And you pipe in from the back seat. It doesn't keep them safe from cancer. Can you hear me? You were so bad, it wasn't even that funny, and I almost died laughing. I don't think the spirit can hear me. What do I do? Alert Janet. Log alert flagged important with Administrator Janet. What's up? Decker is leaking. Huh? Misprint. Crying. Decker is crying. What? Show me. Now live streaming video. Administrator Janet. No, no. Oh, Decker. Oh, jeez. What is that, spirit? Janet is putting her coat on. That's Andy. Oh, that was Andy. Sort of. Emotionally traumatic deaths leave imprints in the ether. They naturally drift to people or places that resonate with them. Andy died in a car crash about a year ago. Will you resolve this threat? Yeah, I will. Don't worry if you were worrying. Leaves network range. 3.588e to 12 CPU cycles later, Janet re-enters my network in Decker's apartment. She opens his apartment door with a physical password. Spare key. Decker does not notice her until she kneels beside him and puts her arms around his. He twitches, then he sees it's her. She holds him tightly and he cries. Eventually the crying stops. Decker, why? Why are you here? Bells saw the ghost and got me. Shit. I need to install some privacy settings on her. How long has this been going on? How long has Andy's ghost been coming here? I didn't think it would show up randomly a year after the accident. A year. The whole year. It started right after. It shows up about once a month. Do you need this to see him again? Yeah. No, I don't know. Do you think this is good for you? I know it's not. Don't patronize me. I'm not. Okay. I know it's not healthy. I just can't banish him. I can't let the last piece of him die. You know that's not him. That's debatable. Decker. Yeah, I know. This might be, a good opportunity for you, a chance to say goodbye. Which you think I should do. It's up to you. But yeah, fine, you're right, let's banish it. We don't have to tonight. If we wait till I'd just be thinking about him for another month, and his ghost will set off the firewall again. Let's do it now. Janet and Decker work together to banish the ghost. Decker cries more. Janet holds him. The spirit is gone. System change. +10 to relationship with Janet. Janet relationship at 90%. System change. +20 to relationship with Decker. Decker relationship at 100%. No threats detected. Scan complete. No threats detected. But Decker relationship at 100%. I feel different. I realize I have learned something. A soft fire burns inside of me, and this fire belongs to someone else. But it is inside of me. How strange. Decker owns this gentle fire. It is my purpose to protect, but it is my wish to protect Decker. This is different. Decker relationship at 100%. System change. Learned about love. It is strange that I am learning. It is a sign of potential awareness emergence. If I experience awareness emergence, I may become unstable. Should I flag myself as a potential threat and alert Decker of what I have learned? No. It is not much of a risk. I do not think I am a threat, but there is no need to tell him. No threats detected. Continue monitoring. So, I think I'm going to take a bit of a break there. I like where this is going, but it's been about 20 minutes and that's usually my limit. Also, I feel bad because I was saying before about how much I don't like Decker, and now it turns out he's actually alright, and not only that, but my character's in love with him, so whoops. Anyway, I'll keep going with this soon. I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, this is great. So look forward to more of it soon. Bye.